Hi guys, today I thought we'd just take a moment and review some of the math that we've been doing, specifically time. As you can see, I'm on page 120 of the textbook for these next few examples, okay? I'm not going to do them all, but I do want to do some. First of all, at the top of my paper, or my whiteboard as I'm using, I'm going to write how many minutes equal an hour? And I hope again you're saying 60. So that's my reminder that's going to stay up there. If I do 2 hours and 15 minutes plus 45 minutes, and this is problem 1C if you're wondering, what would I get? Well, let's add straight through. I'm not going to do any converting yet. 5 and 5 is 10. Carry my 1. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 2, or 2 and 4 is 6. 2 hours plus 0 is 2 hours. So I have 2 hours and 60 minutes, which is not a bad answer. It is correct. But what do I know? 60 minutes equals 1 hour. So if I take away the 60, which is 1 hour, I'm going to have 0 minutes, but I'm going to add an hour here, so I'm going to have 3 hours and 0 minutes, or just 3 hours. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try a subtraction one. If I have 2 hours and 10 minutes minus 1 hour and 30 minutes, how can we do that? Well, I can't take the 30 from the 10, can I? And let me fix this so we're all lined up. I can't take the 30 from the 10, so I'm going to have to borrow from the hours. I'm going to borrow from the hours, and the 2 becomes a 1. I'm going to bring 1 hour over, but again, what do we know? There are 60 minutes in an hour. So I know I'm bringing over 60 minutes, which is what I have over here, minutes. I already have my 10, so my 60 plus my 10 is the same as 70 minutes. 0 minus 0 is 0, and these are minutes. 7 minus 3 is 4, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So 2 hours and 10 minutes minus an hour and 30 minutes equals 40 minutes. Okay, let's go back over to the book here, and I'm going to try not to mark on my book, so I'm going to use my pen here. Question number 2 says, this clock is 5 minutes slow. So what is the correct time? Well, if it's 5 minutes slow, it's behind. So I want to come 5 minutes forward. If I come 5 minutes forward, the hour hand is after the 2, so I know it's 2. And then I'm going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20 is what it's showing here, but if it's slow, it's really 2:25. I don't know if it's AM for morning or PM for afternoon though, so all I'm going to say is this clock would be 2:25. Okay, let's go back over here. And we're looking at, I'm sorry, I'm going to get some shade here, but David took 2 hours and 35 minutes to repair a van and an hour and 55 minutes to repair a car. How long did he take to do both? And how much longer did he take to do the van than the car? Well, let's start with A. And this is 4A. So if he took 2 hours and 35 minutes to do the van and an hour and 55 minutes to repair the car, how long would it be altogether? Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry my 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. Here's my hours. 2 plus 1 is 3. So I end up with 3 hours and 90 minutes, which is an okay answer, but it's not simplified, and we know that there are 60 minutes in an hour. Well, I know 90 is greater than 60, so I can subtract my 60 minutes. Oops. And that's the same as an hour. So if I do that, 0 minus 0, 9 minus 6, I get 30 minutes. But I have an extra hour here, so I'm going to add it over here. So for David to do both vehicles, it took him 4 hours and 30 minutes. Now the other question, B, was how much longer did it take him to do the van than to fix the car? So in this instance, we're going to subtract. I'm going to subtract the 2 hours and 35 minutes minus the hour and 55 minutes. I can't take 55 from 35 though, so I'm going to borrow from here. The 2 becomes a 1. Again, I'm going to bring over 1 hour, but what do we know? We know that 60 minutes equals an hour. So I'm bringing over 60 minutes. My 60 minutes plus the 35 that's already here equals 95. So this becomes a 95. 5 minus 5 is 0. 9 minus 5 is 40. 1 minus 1 is 0. So how much longer did it take him to repair the van than the car? 40 minutes. Okay. Let me erase my board real quick because I want to do 2 more problems from that page with you. And let's look at number 5. Cameron took 2 hours and 30 minutes to paint his room. He began at 9:20 a.m. What time did he finish painting his room? Well, let's do our little number line. If we start at 9:20 a.m., and I know he's 2 hours and 30 minutes. What would an hour be past 9:20 a.m.? Well, what's an hour plus that? That would be 10:20 a.m. But I have 2 hours, so let's do another hour. What's an hour past 10:20 a.m.? Well, that would be 11:20 a.m. Then I have 30 minutes. So I'm going to take my 20 plus 30 equals 50. So this would be 11:50 a.m. So what time did Cameron finish painting his room? 11:50 a.m. Okay, let's do one more together. Let's do number 7. A supermarket opens for business at 9:30 a.m. Its workers have to report for work 40 minutes earlier. So what time do the workers report for work? Okay, guys, this is one that we're going to go backward, okay? 9:30 a.m. and we have to go back 40 minutes. Well, here's 9:30. If we go back 30 minutes, what would be 30 minutes before 9:30 a.m.? Well, that would be 9 a.m., okay? 40, I've already done my 30. I have 10 minutes left. What would be 10 minutes before 9 a.m.? Well, if you had your clock, okay, if we're starting here and we want to go back 10 minutes, 5:10. So 10 minutes before that would be 8:50 a.m. because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And we know it's before 9, so it has to be the 8. If you're at the 10, that's 50 minutes. So the workers had to report at 8:50 a.m. for the store to open at 9:30. Now, to do this review, I have enclosed some things on your email. I have page 199, 200, and 201. These are all practice on telling time, okay? So I will send the answers to these tomorrow, and we'll talk again. Take care.